Welcome back. We're here today with another episode of HRC At Home Fitness. With me today I have Gail and Haley. Take you through a little workout segment. We're just going to start off by marching in place, bringing those knees up, warming up the hip flexors, knee flexion, arms, shoulders. We're going to take those arms out to the side, bring those knees up to the side. Open up the groin. A bit more high intensity here. We're going to jog in place. Get that heart rate up. Raise those knees up. Good. I'm going to jump side to side, single leg. Start up a little higher. If you want to work a little lower, work those legs a little bit more, you can. Otherwise, feel free to stay up. Come back to middle, march it out. All right, you're going to go to some single leg action here. Take those arms out front, one leg back behind. Working on your balance. Come back forwards. Try to pick that spot out on the floor. Use your visual cues to help with your balance. Coming back behind again. 2 more times. We have our single leg deadlift. Switch your legs. Bring the other leg back behind. This is doing here is kind of activating our rear chain of muscles, our glutes, our hamstrings. Also getting a little stretch in. Like to call active stretching. Working the muscles at the same time as lengthening them. One last time, back behind. Back upright. We're going to go into a burpee down to the floor. Feet come back. Push up is optional. Up overhead, right into some squats. Down low. Try to keep those knees behind the toes. Bring those hands out front. Help stabilize the body. We'll go one more rep. Right back down to our burpee. Right into squats. Today we are going to be using some dumbbells. You see today we have some mats as well. Right into our burpees, down, back behind, squats. So if you haven't grabbed those dumbbells by now, go ahead and find those. Good, coming to our weights. Start off with some bent over rows. Make sure you bend those legs. Or bend at the waist, shoulders are back, chest out front, straight up, straight down. Going right into our sets here. Both hands. If you want to alternate, you can. Just allows one arm to rest. Last rep here, weight to the floor. Going into push-ups. If you want to modify, follow Haley here. Bring those knees down to the floor, use those mats. Push-ups, set of 10. Make sure you exhale on the way up. 2 more reps. Last one. Good, come back to our weights. And make sure we got proper feet stance, good stable stance. Bend those knees. Butts are back, chest is out front. We have our bent over rows. Got 1 more rep. Weights back down the floor. Doing 3 sets today. Back to our push-ups. Try to get full extension. Go 1 more. Going into our 3rd and final set. Grabbing those weights. Get a good stable stance. Make sure those shoulders are locked back position. Bend those legs, butts back. Straight up, straight down. Again, you can alternate arms if you wish. Just allows you to rest one arm. Last rep. Good, push-ups. Last set here. Again, working on full extension. Position down. Exhale on the way up. Do all our motions with full extension. Last one. Good. Always good to get an extra one in. All right, new set exercises, grabbing those weights. We're gonna go into a single leg deadlift just like we had with our warm-ups. If you wanna hold your weights out front, you can. If you feel more comfortable in like a hammer grip, you can do that as well. One leg comes back out to the behind you, come down about ankle level, and back up again. We wanna keep those shoulders in a locked back position. We don't wanna slouch. Last rep. And notice I'm keeping my foot off the floor, but if you got to come back and tap, regain your balance, you can do that. Next leg. Make sure when we come back upright, we lock those hips out, shoulders are back. Tap that toe if you need it. Helps with your balance. Setting those weights down. Then go into some mountain climbers. Extended push-up position. In and out. If you want to take that intensity up, you can. Ten more. Standing position. Back to our dumbbells. All right, we've got our single leg deadlifts. One leg at a time. Shoulders in locked back position. Leg comes back behind. Standing upright. Under controlled movements. Want to resist gravity on the way down. And really contract those muscles to bring yourself upright. Good, switching legs. Leg comes back behind. And tap that foot if you need it. Sometimes one leg is a little bit better at stabilizing than the other. Try to use that visual cue too, so pick something out on the floor or out on the wall. Help with that single leg balance. Back upright, weights to the side. Back to our extended push-up position, mountain climbers. Ten more. Good, standing position, third set. Here we are coming, grabbing to our weights, single leg deadlift. Weights to the side, shoulders in locked back position. Coming forwards, back upright, resist gravity. Working twice as hard if you control those movements against gravity. Then you use those same muscles to bring yourself upright, working twice as hard. Works with any lift. You can do that with a push-up, squat, curls, anything. Switch your legs, come back behind. Good. Deadlifting, single leg. Focus on keeping those shoulders back, chest out front. Contracting and bringing yourself upright. Last rep, forwards. Back up top. Good, last time here with the mountain climbers. Hands on the floor. Begin. Ten more. Good. All righty, come back to our weights. New exercises here. Grabbing those weights, shoulder level, going into a push press. If you feel like the weights are too light, you can do a strict press. Difference between a strict press and a push press, simple knee bend. and a drive when you extend, okay? Push press, come back to the shoulders. We're using our hip momentum to drive our weight up. We are not going into a squat. We're just bending the knees. As we lock them out, we press those weights up overhead. Last rep. Good, gonna maintain one weight in hand, coming to our mat. Got options here. Either stay in that extended arm position on the floor, take that weight up overhead, okay? Next option, wide stance with the feet, still in extended position. We're gonna work a little harder, come down to your elbow, and single point with the feet. Come in a side plank, take that weight up, overhead. Getting full extension again. Want to maintain functionality here. What that means is in life, we don't short arm stuff. We got to reach up overhead. We got to open doors, and we need that full range of motion. So you want to prepare yourself for that. Last rep. Go ahead and leave that weight there. Switching sides. Back to that side plank. Again, use whatever option works for you. Guys, ready? Up top. And keep that weight close to the body, and then snatch it up overhead, or sling it. Let's go one more. Good, grab that weight, return back to our standing position. Come back to both our dumbbells. Again, how many sets we're doing today? 3. Grab those weights shoulder level, contract those knees, slight bend, into our push press. Again, this is not a squat. We are bending the knees. We're not squatting. Overhead one more time. Setting one weight to the floor. Coming back to our mat. One weight in hand. Remember your modifications with all your planks, side planks. Coming up. Again, keep that weight close to the body. Bring it up overhead, making that L. Switching sides. How's everybody doing? Good. All right, come on, side plank. Grab that weight. Sling it up. It's a good multi-purpose exercise here. We're getting a good pulling action with our shoulder. We're also actively engaging the core. So exercises like this are good for people who are short on time and multi-purpose, multitask. All right, grabbing both our weights. Weights at chest level, shoulder level. Back to our push press. Okay, next, when you drive the weights up, two more. Last rep. Good, weight to the side. One weight in hand. Last time here. Coming to our side plank. Get on the elbows, hands. Wide base at the feet to help you stabilize. Coming up, side plank. We got that pulling motion across the body, snatching that weight up overhead into a full locked out position. We'll go one more. Switching sides. And grabbing that weight. Hips come off the floor. Almost there, 3 more. Last rep. Good. Alrighty, come back to a standing position. Going into our next set of exercises. And grab those weights. Make sure when we do, they're at the side. We're gonna bend our knees. Come up to an extended position, shoulders up overhead. We're going floor to overhead. If you wanna come all the way down to the floor, you can. If you want to come down to those ankles, you feel more comfortable about not banging your floor, you can do that as well. Last rep. Weights, chest level, right into our front squats. Make sure our butts are back, our knees are behind our toes. Make sure we come back up. Squeeze those glutes, lock out the hips. Key thing with front squats, if we don't want to bend over at the hips, we don't want to come down on our squats, okay? Butts are back. All right, forward overhead, coming down, chest press. Two more. Last one, weight still at chest level, coming to a front squat. And rest those weights on the shoulders however you wish. Last rep. Good, weights in our hang. Make sure we got a good shoulder position, okay? Good posture. Feet are shoulder width apart. Coming down, ready guys? Bend those knees. Should be sweating by now this time in the workout. We'll go one more. Front squats. Three more. Last rep. Good. Go ahead and set one weight to the floor, both weights to the floor. Come to a sit-up position. Feet at the weights. And grab one single weight. We're going to go some core movements here. Utilize the weights we have. Anytime you feel like these core movements are too much for you, you just grab the weight and set it aside. Okay? Single dumbbell, chest level. I'm going to some sit-ups. Come up. If you want to add a little press into that, you can. Otherwise, you can keep that weight at chest level. I'll go one last time. Good. Weights, one on each feet. We're going to do a flip. Rotate your best breakdance move. Grabbing those weights, we're going to be in extended position on the plank. Modification here, as we do the exercise without the weights. Further, a little bit harder would be doing the plank with the feet a little wider apart. Closer together makes you less stable, means you're working harder. You can also bring the feet or the knees down the mat. So Haley will show you that guy. Okay, so we got our weights. Going into a plank row, alternating arms. Two more, last rep. Good, back to our sit-ups. If you have troubles with these sit-ups, you can set the weight aside, or you can try to find a piece of couch or some kind of furniture to tuck your feet underneath and to help you with your sit-ups. Again, you want to work a little harder, work those arms a little bit more. Go into that press. As you come up top, 3 more, 2, last one, back, up overhead, set those weights by the feet, flipping over, front side. And we'll come back into our plank rows, modification with Haley. And extended position, rope. Two more. Last rep. Good, back to our seated position. Last time through here. And weight at chest level. Sitting back. Coming to our sit-up. Have that press in there if you choose. Come up. Last rep. Good, the weight's by the feet. Flipping around. Extended position, everybody ready? Going into our rows. Two more. Good. Come back to a seated position. Set one weight to the side if you wish. Other weight in hand. Gonna have that weight at hip level. We're gonna go into a hip raise. Raising those hip up. Get a good contraction when you come to the top side. This is called a bridge. Again, this targets all your rear chains and muscles, your glutes, hamstrings. Those important muscles that we need to activate. A lot of squatting today. It's good to target the opposite side of those legs, which is your back side. Want to make your body balanced. We'll go one more rep, coming down, up top. Good, set that weight to the side. We're gonna flip over. We're gonna be in a pronated position or face forward position. Take those arms out front. We're gonna raise those arms and legs up. Jumping jack motion. Halfway there. 5 more. 3, 2, last one together. Good. Back to our back sides. We got our hip raise into that bridge. Weights at chest or stomach level, I'm sorry. Coming up, squeeze. Coming up for 2. Three more. Last one. Good squeeze up top. Good. Weight to the side. Got our forward lane jumping jacks. Arms out front, up overhead. Arm and legs off the floor. Jumping jack motion. Halfway. Three more, 2, last rep. Good. Finishing up our third set. Weight at hip level, coming up into that bridge. Contract those glutes, hamstrings. If you want to increase the difficulty on this exercise, you can go to single leg and activate each leg 5 times. We'll go one more. Up overhead, squeeze, good. Front side, last time here. Again, we want to make sure we're flat. Arms up overhead. Raise them off the floor, jumping jack motion. Halfway. 5 more. 4, 3. Good, guys. Keep those hands out front. We're gonna sit back on those heels, stretching out our lower back. Drop those hips, open up that chest, shoulder, stomach. Sitting back this time, we're gonna thread the needle. Arm's gonna come underneath, your head's gonna follow. Switching directions, switching sides. Come back to middle, seated position, and a sit back, arms relaxed to the side. We're going to take one leg up and over and hold that stretch. Come back to middle, other leg up and over. Come back to middle, take those heels to the butt, drop those knees to the side. Knees together, sit up, rock it up. All right, guys, thank you for joining us again, another episode of HRC At Home Fitness. If you like some of these exercises, go ahead and check out our group fitness class schedule. A lot of different stuff on there. You come in, it's a good, affordable way to get active and come in and see us. Again, thank you guys for watching. With me today, I have Gail and Haley. We'll see you next time.